Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I decided again today to do another video from the Cricut Make It Now. I just want to show how easy it is. It's really simple. This one I did today. We're going to do this one right here. The back to school. Zoom you in there. So that's what we're going to do. You need this one. You need the Sesame Street Sunny Days and the Sesame Street Seasons cartridges. So if you don't have this stuff, it will have you purchase it, or if you're in the oh no, it's licensed, so it wouldn't be in the subscription. So if you have the cartridges, it's free to cut. If you don't have those two cartridges, you're gonna have to, I don't know if you can even buy the images, I'm not sure, because they're licensed. I think you have to have the cartridge. Not positive. Maybe you don't for the, I don't remember. I'll check into that though, and I'll list it on my blog. So I cut everything out that we needed for this. And this is a little weird. When it cut stuff, it didn't cut this right here. It did not cut that. It cut this long one. And then for the lining on the page, these are what's in Back a Big Bird. It cut these with fishtails at the end, and those aren't listed. I mean, that's one that it should have scored in the middle. So I don't understand how things came about in this. And then the colors that are on Big Bird don't match what was in here, kind of. Yeah. So I found some differences when I went to cut this. Like for instance, in the picture, it shows, I guess those are light pink. They looked white to me. Oh, okay, too close, a little too close. I don't know. Oh, it's dying. Okay, that's why. Those looked white to me, but I guess they're pink. Oh, it's acting funky. Okay, we'll get it away. Hello. All right, there we go. Video camera's acting up. So this is what we're gonna do today. So I've got all of our pieces cut and put together, because let me tell you, it took some time. This is listed on here as moderate and 30 minutes to an hour. I would say an hour to an hour and a half. But I just took a lot of great care in putting his pieces together. It probably took me half an hour to do Big Bird, and then this fishtail, the back to school and stuff like that. It took a while cutting out, trying to figure out what piece was what piece. I had a hard time with that on this one. So on this one, you will need 4 tools. Absolutely need a pair of tweezers. I think Cricut, open my thing. Cricut has tweezers, and here they are. They're the same idea. They're reverse tweezers, so it holds your piece. You don't have to hold them. Ooh, these are hard. Like, I don't have good hand strength. Those are kind of hard to open. These are really easy. So the difference with these to the Cricut ones, if you have the Cricut toolkit and you're like, I have those. These, the glue doesn't stick. That's why they're tweezer Bs, because they are non-stick. You can also get the scissors, which are non-stick, and they match. So mine are old. I don't know if they're in the same colors or not. You'll also need your Cricut spatula, or I advise your scraper to get up all the little pieces that cut in here. So you'll need that. And your dental pick, whatever it's called. I think it's a weeder, I think. But everybody calls it a dental pick. So you'll need that as well. So you got your spatula, this, and a form of tweezers. I highly recommend if you, even for card making, you know, things get sticky sometimes. So I definitely would recommend picking up a pair of those. But I do have all the Cricut tools as well. So, and they just store nicely in my Explorer, maybe. Oh, they don't want to shut. I think it's the tweezers that are causing issues. Okay, now it's the dental pick. Now everybody's cooperating. Okay. Okay, so let's get started on this. I also have a few other little things to embellish when we get there. I have some little clothespins, some little paper clips, some little bows I picked up at Target that are burlap, some washi tape. I was going to say score tape. And then a package of some K & Company embellishments. I was looking for school embellishments. I'm like, oh, I have tons of those. Well, I can't find them if I do have tons of those. So, okay. And on your list, sorry, I'm all over the place. On your list of things to need, adhesive, I use the Scotch Quick Dry for mine usually. I also used today, I hate to use this because it's more expensive, but the Tombow permanent adhesive, the tape runner. I don't like to use those. They're expensive to do the tape. So I did those two for glue today, and we'll probably use some pop dots, I'm guessing, for Big Bird. And I think that's all I used today. And scissors. Okay, and then we're going to use some of my homemade enamel dots that were made from the beads, the perler beads. So let's get started here. So the first thing we're going to want to do, let's get our, I don't want to lose the little enamel dots. So we'll put those over there. That out of the way, that out of the way. And then the mat also cut, I think it was like 5.5 by 5.5. I don't have any square pictures. It's not how I do my pictures. So I went ahead and made it 4.5. I mean 4.25 by 6.25. So I had an incident with some washi tape. So I'm going to have to put some washi. That's why I need washi on there. The other thing is, again, I showed this in a previous video. The way to get your words on straight is to make sure when you cut your paper, cut straight underneath, and then just put it on your project and do washi. I used Scott Expressions and it tore the paper. So I don't know. I've never used that before. This is my first time. So put washi here, and I put washi here and here. And then I just put the letters in, being careful not to stick them to this. That way when you pull it up, voila, it looks the same as how it cut. So that's easier for me. Just a little trick tip that I do. Okay, so this, we're going to go ahead, and all you see is like right here. It's actually over here more, I think. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuck down. All right, I feel bad. It's 7 minutes already, and I've only told you what you need for tools. Okay, and always have paper towels in your room, unless you don't mind getting glue on your hands. I mind. I don't like it. I just don't like it. There's no other way to say it. I just don't like it. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and, oh, we're going to go ahead and totally miss the mark here on the glue. That's why the paper towels, oops, sorry, come in handy. Making sure not to get it on our back paper. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll put a dollop, we'll do it this way. Up here, and nope, that didn't work either. My goodness. Well, let's see. I guess what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and do this. Because at least that way I know it's gonna stick to it. And if it sticks over, that's fine. All right. Hopefully the glue, well, it messed it up a little, but that's okay. I decided to do a younger page because I was talking to my cousin. I'm like, I have none of my son's stuff scrapped. And it's kind of sad. So I'm like, I got to start working on that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this up at the top. It feels a little crooked. Okay, we're going to get this up at the top. And then we've got our other ones. And that looks about right for spacing. Kind of just want to have them centered in the page, I believe. I mean, it's our creation, so we can do it kind of however we want. So I think that's how I'd like mine. In the picture, it shows this one here going under that there, but I don't think I like that. So we're going to go ahead, and I am going to use the ATG on this. All right, move our other pieces out of the way. I just thought it was fun doing the make it now. So maybe, you know, if you see something and it's nice to hear. I've been crafting a long time. I would never consider myself an expert because I just wouldn't. But I've been doing it a lot of years. So I like to kind of share, you know, obviously because I do videos, but I like to, you know, be able to tell you, okay, this one, you know, it says it's going to do this or that, and just give you a heads up. It was mostly fun. Big Bird was a little frustrating. Oh, and we got to make sure we get our paper going the right way because we have the line. Big Bird was a little frustrating, I'm not going to lie. So putting him together, but it was all right. It all came out. It all came out okay. And the thing is this is for my son's scrapbook. Nothing is perfect. If you want it perfect, buy it at the store because that's the only way it's going to be perfect. So go ahead and get this one put down. Okay, I have about 2.5 rows of dots here between. I think I gotta spread this one out a little bit more here. And the good news is if I'm a little off on my spacing, the Big Bird will kind of cover that. So that's a good thing. Because other things will go on top of these. So you're not gonna see tons of the banners. You'll see just a little bit. Just very important to make sure your paper is going the right way. All right, and I was going to show you the stack. I don't know if this stack exists anymore. I don't know. I've had it forever and just dragged it out because I saw it was a school one. It's the Me and My Big Ideas Mambi specialty cardstock, and it has like it has pages that say the grades up to 6th grade. So it lists like 6th grade. That's why I really liked this. But it does have, you know, other school themed papers. So that's what I used. I don't know if it has a year on it. Oh, 2011. And does it have a name? It just says specialty cardstock. Off to School is the name of it. So if you want to try to look for that and see if you can pick it up if you like it. I believe I got it at Michael's. I used to get to go to Michael's a lot, but I don't anymore. Which is kind of okay because I have Hobby Lobby now. So, you know, at least I have something. All right. I feel like I'm very crooked here. So let me line it up. That piece is throwing me off. So I think I'm just going to line it up with the top of these dots here. And call it good. Let's see if that worked. Pretty close. Good for me. I'm happy. Okay, so the next part that we're going to do is we're going to put just Big Bird to hold his place over here. And he's about right here. His tail's kind of in between there. His foot's like that. Okay, so we got that. And I mean, you can change the layout. I obviously changed some things. Like I said, this was 5.5 by 5.5, but I didn't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get that stuck down. And there we go. Hopefully that's centered pretty much. Okay, and this we're going to put, grab my dots. So we've got the regular foam squares, and I highly recommend the thin 3D foam squares. They have them in the small squares and the big squares. You can see right there. You can add glitter and flocking and stuff to them. Very, very good. And if you get them at Joann's on sale, they're like $1.79 or something. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the sun. We're going to pop that up because we're going to put it in the corner and we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these back on here. Actually, this will work. This will work. All right, and we'll take this other little one. We don't want, because we're going to put this in the corner, so we want to make sure we have room for our picture to slide under. So I guess we could put one more, because I just worry about it falling down or in, caving in, not having enough support. Okay. Let's get that on there and make sure, you know, like I said, your dots are up. You want to try to line it up here so you can still fit your picture in. And then we're going to go crazy with pop dots for Big Bird and we're going to use the big ones. So we're going to go crazy because he's pretty big. I was impressed, again, how well this cut. You could never have done this. I mean, people did. I don't know how on the other machines. I would try to do these and I would get so frustrated. So it was nice today to be able to do this, and it cut beautifully. So if you're on the fence about the Explorer, my advice is to get it. I understand it's expensive, but it's an investment. It's one of those things that as much as I want to, you don't replace it just because the color. I really want the blue one. I'm dying to have the blue one because I love blue. And because it's Bluetooth, all the little buttons light up blue. So I really desperately want a blue one, but I have one, and you know, it's a large investment. I did notice that the Explorer Air, if you are thinking about investing in one, is cheaper than its release date on HSN now. So, and this is, today is March 8th, 2015. If you go look at HSN, if you're interested, they have flex payments on there. I don't know if you get more if you're using an HSN card. Sometimes you do. I don't know right now, but I do know it's cheaper than it was on the release. So it was $2.99 with free shipping on the release date, and now it was $2.69, and I think the shipping was $15. So it's still a little cheaper. So definitely, if you're interested, I would highly recommend it if you have the old Cricuts. The only thing is if you are dependent on, or you don't have good internet, it may not be something that's good for you because it does rely on the internet. They're talking about someday having it so it's not. So that would be great. But for now, you need that. So I'm going to cut this down. I don't know why it cut so large. I don't know what I'm missing. So I think I'm going to cut it to, oh, I'm going to put the fishtail end. Just dropped it. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm going to put the fishtail end because I want to keep that. That's the part I want to keep. Let's do 5 inches. So we'll just line it up. And this trimmer, I really enjoy this trimmer as well. I'll just tell you a little bit about it. If you look there, it has a little wire, so it tells you exactly where it's going to cut. So that's pretty cool. And I would recommend, it made me cut out back to school in all these black letters and a black circle that I don't know what it was for, because I had it for the sun. I don't know if I was supposed to put it in back of the sun. I think I was, but oh well, it looks good without it. But I cut out all these letters. When doing something like this, I would recommend putting your pieces in a little bucket like that so that you don't lose them. All right, so this we are going to tuck up under there a little, and it's supposed to meet the fishtail. But I don't like that, so we're gonna do it our own way, which is the beauty of these. You can still customize it, you can still change it. It's up to what you like, so it's not something that you have to do it this way. You can do it how you like it. Okay, so we've got it all put together except for the enamel dots, and I'm looking to see. Of course I don't have, I should have dots over here. I'm sorry, I thought I was completely organized. Apparently, oh, I do have them. They're right here. I looked in my, sorry, I'm hanging under the table. I looked in my adhesive drawer and could not find them. I was like, where could they be? All right, so we're gonna take my homemade enamel dots. And go ahead. Ooh, and they're just basically the perfect size. And we're gonna go ahead and, if I can get it off my nail does not need an enamel dot. All right, that one did not work. Let me get one gray one. I'm having flubbity-dubbity today. I'm not doing so hot with the hands working so well. I'm trying to get a lot done. I've got to have another spinal injection, and so I'm trying to get some videos done for you guys ahead, because I really miss doing videos and I love sharing with you guys, and so I want to get some of these done. Oh my gosh. Okay, there it is. I'm like, where did it go now? Oh, Lord. All right. Goodness gracious. Okay. Get the other one there. Whoops. And if this is your first time to my channel, yes, my videos are usually about 20 minutes. They're kind of long by industry standards, but as you can tell, I like to talk, and I just like to share my project with you. And when I scrap, I don't rush. I just take my time and do my project. So that's why my videos tend to be a little longer than some other folks. Oh, okay, apparently I lost a glue dot. These glue dots are killing me here. All right, let's see if we can get the tweezers going with this here. I just don't want them to, I had a project with buttons the other day that I still don't know where the buttons are. They went flying all over the room. I tried to put them in my Xyron, and yeah, that did not work. It did not work out at all. All right, so this is actually working, so that's good news. And we put them pretty close there, so go ahead and put that one down. These enamel dots are so super easy to make. I will tell you, they kind of stink when they're cooking because you're heating plastic, basically. But it's much cheaper than having to buy them, and I always liked them, but I never wanted to spend the $4 or $5 for whatever, you know, the small amount that you're going to get. And we are almost done. So I think we're going to go ahead and what do we have for washies? I kind of like the orange one here. So I think we're going to try, well, it's not orange. It's kind of yellowish. Yellowish. So let's see if we put a little piece there. I like that, but I think what we're going to do is go ahead and get some scissors. These are just regular scissors. They're not sticky ones, so I probably shouldn't be cutting this with it, but it's all right. Okay, so there. Had to get it going there. All right, get that cut. I just kind of like the contrast here with Big Bird a little bit, and that covers up my boo-boo. And I like that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a little piece down here, not glue dots. I'm going to put another piece of the washi tape. And this is really like the first time I'm using my washi tape. I can't even begin to tell you how much washi tape I have. I really don't want to. It's disgusting how much I have. But I'm using it now. Okay, so we got a piece there. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and just put a little paper clip. They had one on here. Let me see if the colors work. They had one on the page, but I don't think they really work with, they're too bright. Let's see if these will open. I could always do something like this, but I don't like it. It pops it up too much. I don't like that. So I'm not going to do that. I don't really think a bow fits. I think it's actually looking pretty good, but let's try. These are K & Company Wild Saffron adhesive chipboards. These are old as well. I haven't bought a lot of these because I'm always like, oh, I can make them with my Cricut. Do I? Not really. Oh, this one. Go into another one. So cute as a button. because obviously my little boy is cute as a button. So we kind of got stuff up there. So I'm thinking maybe down there, or there's like some dead space kind of up here. Maybe, oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Instead of the orange kind of shows through. So I really like that. So here's my page. We get the enamel dots up there, some washi, back to school. Okay, so there's my page for today. I think next time I'm doing a card again, but I will, not a cardigan, a card again. So I will be back, hoping to do the Mickey Mouse one next. It just looks cute. And again, another thing that I would not have dared to make with the other Cricut expression. It just never worked out for me. It did for others because people created with them, but me just didn't. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for helping me get a scrapbook. This, I think, is my son's first like little kid scrapbook page done, which is disgusting and sad. But thank you so much for stopping by and inspiring me to do a video for you guys. Check out my blog at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. And as always, happy crafting!